Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Have you ever wanted someone to miss you so deeply that you're their first thought when they wake up and their final thought before they go to bed? Fortunately, you are in the right place because in today's video, we're going to reveal the secrets of making yourself unforgettable. We're delving deep into 10 Stoic principles that are not just about developing a little desire. They're about transforming you into a person extremely irresistible in their absence. Seneca once said, "Absence sharpens love while presence strengthens it." Let's explore how we can mold that love to the point where your absence leaves a profound impact. But remember not to skip any part, since each principle is a critical piece of the puzzle in learning the skill of being unforgettably missed. Number 1, self-sufficiency. At this point, you might be wondering, how can being self-sufficient make a person miss me? The key is showing that you're comfortable alone, which is fascinating and fulfilling in any relationship. Imagine that you're independent and not clutching or desperately looking for attention from your significant other. Rather out there enjoying your best life, dedicated to your interests and meeting your own needs. This freedom can provoke interest and admiration. Your partner starts to perceive you not only as a companion, but as a person flourishing on their own terms. When you're not constantly available or dependent on them for your contentment, you create an appropriate space in the relationship. This space is not about distance, it's about enabling both parties in the room to develop individually. And what goes on in their mind while you're not around? They start to worry about what you're up to. They remember how you manage things with such autonomy and composure. And guess what? They begin to miss that lively, self-sufficient part of you. So embrace your ability to be self-sufficient. It's not about driving them away, it's about bringing them into a more deeply appreciative admiration of who you are. And remember, as you nurture your self-reliance, you'll find them keeping you in their thoughts tomorrow and countless times after that. Number 2, emotional control. Now you may be wondering, controlling my emotions? I only want them to miss me. Here's a secret. Controlling your emotions is like clutching the rein of a powerful horse. It directs your connection energy in the direction you want. Imagine this situation. Anytime you interact, you're calm and relaxed, regardless of whether the conversation warms up or takes an unexpected direction. This degree of emotional control doesn't only impress, it interests. As the philosopher Marcus Aurelius wisely said, you have power over your mind, not outside the situations. Embrace this, and you will gain strength. When you demonstrate such strength, it creates a lasting impression. By controlling your emotions, you develop an atmosphere of mystery and complexity. Your partner begins to wonder, what's happening in your mind? They are accustomed to reactions determining your behavior, but now you're unconcerned and tranquil. This sudden serenity makes them curious about your personal space, dragging them closer while keeping them wondering. Now, managing your emotions does not suggest you become a robot. It's about responding instead of reacting. This minor shift indicates when you express your sentiments. They're thoughtful, honest, and significantly more impactful. And imagine what transpires then? They miss the welcoming nature of your deliberate devotion when you're not present. Remember, play your emotional cards closest to your chest. Perhaps leave them with a little bit to wonder about. A clue that says, will you keep thinking of me the next day? After all, a hint of enigma goes a long way in a game of love. Number 3, intentional communication. Have you ever wondered how a few words can make someone want your company even more? Indeed, deliberate communication is your secret weapon here. Intentional communication indicates choosing your words wisely, making sure they're insightful, and adding value to the conversation at hand. It's about communicating with intent and depth, which can dramatically influence how you are regarded and remembered. A philosopher, Seneca, once said, "Speak so you can speak again." The most important thing here is about leaving people craving more of your concepts, your sense of humor, and your special insightful approach to expressing yourself. Imagine that every word you speak is intended to connect and deepen. You're not only filling the space with words, you're also crafting concepts that engage on a more profound level. This doesn't only make your conversations unforgettable, it makes them important. And whenever you're not present, your words remain in their minds, Your voice resonates in their thoughts, bringing them closer even during your absence. By engaging in deliberate communication, you generate levels of curiosity and interest. Your partner will be contemplating what you said, thinking about your words, and yes, missing the richness and engagement of your conversations. They come to appreciate not just the subject matter, but the communicator, which is you. So embrace the power of deliberate communication. Make your words resonate, and observe as they create a magical way of keeping you on their mind. Remember, it's not just about whatever you say, but the way you communicate it that creates a lasting impression. Keep your conversation deliberate, informative, and always with an aura of charisma. Number 4, acceptance of absence. This is a twist for you. How can accepting the times you're away potentially draw you closer together? It seems contradictory, but here's the catch. Acceptance of absence can boost their yearning for you and enhance the bond when you're together. Look at it this way. Absence does not simply make the heart grow fond, it also enhances anticipation and satisfaction. By embracing and even appreciating the times you're apart, you show a profound sense of self and an understanding that genuine connection isn't about regular closeness, but about the depth of the emotional attachment. As the renowned philosopher Epictetus said, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. Liberate yourself from the urge to hold on and observe how this freedom changes your relationship patterns. Imagine adopting this. Rather than overwhelming them with messaging whenever you're not together, grant them some breathing space. Allow the silence between you to pique interest and create a mystery. This makes you more than just a daily routine. You become a highlight they look forward to. This principle encourages you to be comfortable with the ebb and flow of closeness and solitude. It motivates you to find happiness in your own company, which in turn makes you more charming and attractive. Whenever you're together again after an extended period of absence, the connection seems revitalized, more powerful, and more lively. Number 5, mindfulness in interaction. How can being totally present in your interactions make others miss you even more when you're not around? It's all about making each moment matter to the extent that your departure is sincerely felt. Being aware means engaging completely every time you're together, listening attentively, and responding intelligently. It's about being present not only physically, but with all your focus dedicated to the moment. This technique transforms mundane interactions into lasting, significant experiences. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Do every moment of your life as if it were your last." Implementing this in your relationships means approaching every conversation and every shared experience as if it might be the most significant one. Imagine this: whenever you're together, you give a depth of presence that makes every laugh sweeter and every glance deeper. You're not just spending time together, you're making every moment together memorable. This level of interaction creates an impression that remains with them even when you're apart. By incorporating mindfulness into your social life, you create emotional depth, which makes your presence immensely rewarding and your absence clearly empty. Whenever you're not there, they start to miss the magnitude of attention and devotion you provide to their daily lives. They miss being actually seen and heard in ways that only you have made them experience. So delve deep into every moment you share. Make mindfulness a secret ingredient in your formula for making people miss you. Remember that when you're completely present, you leave traces of your personality with them, ensuring you're permanently on their minds. Number 6, consistent communication. How can preserving a continuous and mindful communication strategy make somebody miss you more? It's about developing a standard of quality and reliability in your relationships that makes your absence feel more intense when you're not in touch. Being consistent in communication does not entail flooding them with texts all day. Instead, it's about building an array of important and reliable exchanges. Whether it's a good afternoon text or a late-night summary of your day, these frequent touchpoints develop a routine that becomes a cherished aspect of their day. As Seneca said, regularity is a symbol of wisdom. In interaction, this regularity soothes them that you're thoughtful, dependable, and passionate about the relationship. Imagine this: even if life becomes hectic, you continue with your routine of connecting base. This consistency turns into something they depend on, a soothing and stabilizing force amidst the turmoil of daily life. If you suddenly miss these interactions, Your absence is immediately evident and, strangely enough, creates a space that they're willing to fill again. By becoming consistent in your interactions, you make yourself the foundation of their everyday lives. When you're not there, they miss the love and security your messages provide. They look forward to getting in touch with you again, but they feel a physical gap when the expected messaging doesn't arrive. So let's make consistency our hallmark in how we interact. Adhere to it, and observe as they begin missing you in the silences that your absence creates. Number 7, purposeful living. How can living a purposeful life make someone miss you more? It's about being a person who is motivated, passionate, and involved with important activities. When you live purposefully, you're not just hanging around for somebody else to occupy your time. You're out there making the best of it. Having a purpose in life makes you more appealing and charming. It indicates that you have plans and ambitions that transcend just your relationship. You're a person who is aggressively contributing to the world, which makes you more intriguing and attractive. As the philosopher Seneca said, "Our plans miscarry because they have no objective." Whenever a man doesn't understand what harbor he is going for, no wind is the suitable wind. Having clear goals makes you more dynamic and attractive. Imagine this situation. You share details about your initiatives, your charity activities, or your creative pursuits throughout your conversations. When you talk about your passions, your partner notices how lit up you become. This passion is contagious and creates a powerful impression. When you're apart, they find themselves lacking the desire and motivation you offer. They start to think about the wonderful developments you'll provide next and feel the gap when such conversations halt. By living a purposeful life, you become someone who is constantly growing and progressing. This makes every interaction with you unique and satisfying. If you're not around, your significant other will miss being part of that lively adventure. So appreciate your passions and let your purposeful existence be a beacon of light. Show them that you're a person who enjoys life and is devoted to making something better. And remember, when you live with purpose, you'll find yourself in their thoughts tomorrow, not only because they like you, but also because they appreciate and aspire to your passion for life. Number 8, moderate emotions. How can keeping your emotions in control make somebody miss you more? It's about building an equal dynamic in which your emotional expressions are considered and evaluated, boosting the quality of your relationships. By exercising moderation in your emotions, you prevent overwhelming your partner with excessive reactions, whether good or bad. This Stoic perspective enables you to cope with relationships with dignity and wisdom, making your emotional exchanges meaningful and deliberate. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The best revenge is to be unlike who caused the harm." It means reacting to occurrences not spontaneously, but with peaceful and deliberate action. Imagine this. You handle arguments with calmness and express your devotion in a way that is sincere but not oppressive. This balanced strategy gives an opportunity for anticipation and desire. Your partner understands that your feelings are real and not just spur-of-the-moment emotional responses. Whenever you're not there, they miss the steadiness and depth of your presence, thinking about your calm, composed thoughts and looking forward to your deliberate expressions of affection. Moderation does not mean being cold or disconnected. It's about demonstrating that you are in charge of your emotions and not influenced by them. This stability is tremendously appealing and establishes a foundation of regard and appreciation in any relationship. So let's make an effort to strike that right balance in the way we express our emotions. By doing so, you'll not only boost your relationships, but also ensure that you linger on their thoughts tomorrow as a person who brings peace and not trouble to their lives. Number 9, resilience in adversity. How can showing resilience make somebody miss you more? It's about proving that you are capable of handling life's ups and downs with courage and grace, making you a reliable and soothing presence in their lives. Resilience in adversity implies that when obstacles arise, you tackle them directly without falling apart. This attribute suggests that you are dependable and strong, traits that are extremely appealing in any relationship. As Seneca stated, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without difficulties." This principle illustrates that your capacity to endure and progress through challenges not only transforms you into a stronger person, but also makes you a partner worth missing. Imagine a situation in which you encounter a difficult moment, but strive to keep a level head, while systematically navigating through your challenges. This earns you not only respect and honor, but also devotion from your partner. They believe you are not only coping, but also flourishing through difficulties. When you're apart, the memory of your strength gives them self-confidence and stability. They miss your strength and the comfort they feel whenever they are around you. Resilience is far beyond just surviving. It's about rebounding back stronger on every occasion. It's the capacity to find solutions, maintain optimism, and keep going forward regardless of difficulties. This kind of intellectual and emotional fortitude is not only appealing but attractive. Your partner will find themselves attracted to your steadfast spirit and motivated by your abilities to manage anything life throws your way. Consider the subtle yet profound influence of resilience in everyday situations. Perhaps you lost your job, but immediately began applying for new ones with a positive mentality. Or maybe you encountered a family issue and managed to help everybody around you while still keeping your own emotions in control. These experiences define your personality and develop a lasting impression on people around you. Number 10. Consistency in character. How can being consistent in who you are make somebody miss you more? It's about being a reliable and predictable element in their lives while maintaining enough mystery to remain intriguing. Having a consistent personality means being the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. This stability creates profound trust and security inside the connection. As Epictetus said, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do whatever you must do. This unwavering approach guarantees that your partner knows precisely who you are and what they are expecting from you, which is soothing and truly reassuring. Now imagine how this turns out in an interaction. You're a person who maintains their values, meets their obligations, and treats their partner with dignity and compassion at all times. This doesn't just make you wonderful partner material. It makes you someone whom others rely on and truly respect. Your constant nature means they know what to expect and can completely rely on your relationship, making your presence crucial and your absence severely missed. Consistency does not imply that you should be predictable in every way. It's crucial that you bring in little surprises and unexpected occurrences to keep the relationship lively and intriguing. Perhaps it's a surprise getaway, an unexpected gift, or just a humorous message that brightens their day. These moments of uncertainty, combined with your solid nature, make you both trustworthy and appealing. Think about it. Being consistent in your fundamental values and habits builds a strong foundation. Your partner understands that in moments of uncertainty, they might rely on you to be the same empowering, caring person they've always known. This level of reliability is unusual and tremendously valuable. When you're not there, they miss that unwavering presence in their everyday lives. However, by adding a little spontaneity, you maintain the relationship by getting a daily routine. It's like putting a spark to a steady flame. For example, schedule a surprise weekend vacation or send a stunning handwritten message. These gestures suggest that while you are reliable, you're also capable of keeping things intriguing and unique. By preserving this balance, you guarantee that your partner looks forward to both the stability that you give and the wonderful surprises you provide. They miss not only your consistency, but also the little moments of happiness and pleasure that you bring into their lives. Therefore, let's make consistency in personality our foundation, while occasionally throwing in a surprise of spontaneity to keep things intriguing.